Hi guys! So it is Thursday the 16th of April, it is VEDA day 15 and I am rocking the Disney princess hair, guys. What do you think? The long hair community has a hairstyle of the month almost every month, and this month the hairstyle is Edwardian twists, and it's basically taking a section of hair and splitting into and then looping it and adding another section of hair. It's a bit like a rope braid, a lace rope braid, but it's much looser, and I found that if you sort of pull it back into a ponytail and add in a bow, it's like Belle and the Beauty and the Beast, who's my favourite Disney princess. So, as I haven't really been up to much today aside from job hunting, this is the trouble with being unemployed, guys. There's not really a whole lot else I can talk about apart from looking for jobs, which is no fun for you guys. So I thought we'd do another tag, and we are going to do the long hair tag today. I think they call it 21 hair questions. So I thought before I do that, I would show you what I've been up to today as far as crafting goes. So you remember yesterday I showed you how to make the headbands. This is one of the ones I made. I've got lots of that fabric left over, so I have made some hair bows like this. This is one of them. This is based on a design I found on the internet. Again, it's Phantom of the Opera inspired, what in my life isn't. So I've done this one as well. This is what it looks like from the back, where the little clip is, and then around the front. So they're just made of fabric, and they're so easy. If you want me to do a tutorial, tell me in the comments below. I miss hearing you guys comment. And I'll do a little tutorial for you. But I thought today I would give you an update on my length and do the 21 hair questions tag. Oh, God, there's a lot of it. My hair has definitely changed since I got the highlights towards the beginning of the year. I said earlier that I'm still not sure whether or not I like them, so we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, I have my tape measure, my ever trusty tape measure, and if you were wondering, if you weren't sure, the way that you measure your hair length is to put your tape measure right here in the middle at the front of your hairline, and you measure all the way down your back to the longest length. Now, I can't actually show you this because I haven't got the room to move right now. I am at some point, I'm going to change my bedroom furniture around. I used to have it slightly differently, and it certainly made filming hair tutorials and videos in general easier. So I am going to change that back to the way it was. But anyway, so if I measure to the longest point of my hair, keep the spine straight, I am getting 31.5 inches. I guess that's pretty long, isn't it? In sort of terms of where it is on me, it's sort of between my waist and my hips. I don't think it's going to get a lot longer, although if I could get down to classic or tailbone length, that's what I'd really like. So we're still aiming for that, but I may be at terminal length already. We shall have to wait and see. Anyway, let's have a read of these questions and see if they're anything fun and interesting. You never know. Alright, here we go. Question 1. Why did you start taking better care of your hair? Why? Because I realised I could. I think I've wanted long hair for as long as I can remember, and when I joined the LHC, which probably would have been back in around 2011, I will double check that, it may have been 2010, I'm pretty sure it was 2011, I suddenly found a whole group of people who were also into long hair and looking after their hair. And it wasn't really something that I had been exposed to before. I'd sort of felt that after a certain age, long hair wasn't an option, as it were. So yeah, I didn't get my hair cut at uni because I couldn't really afford it. I was a student, so it was very much a post-university thing, and I decided that yeah, I was gonna look after my hair and make sure that I did things properly for it. So yeah, around 2011 I reckon, so that's been what, 4 years now. What are your 2 favourite hair products? Oh, this is tricky. I don't know what they mean by hair products. Well, this is one. I don't know if this counts as a hair product, but it's a very pretty comb. It is from Twilight. I think it's a Twilight thingy. I think it might have been in one of the movies. But this is just so pretty, guys. I think it's so pretty and I really like it. So that's a favourite. I wear that when I have something blue, or I try to. Obviously now I've got my blue bows, so I've got new things to go with blue. Other hair products, my hairbrush, my paddle brush. I've got 2 of these, one with a black back and one with a wooden one. And yeah, I'm very fond of these. But I don't know that there are products themselves that I would recommend, so I don't really know how to answer this question. Sorry. Question 3. Whose hair did you admire as a child? Pocahontas, I think, from the Disney movie. I thought she had amazing hair. What is your ultimate goal length? I did mention this slightly earlier. I would like to get to tailbone length. I guess the ultimate would be knee length, but I think that's too long. When I was on holiday in Wiltshire over the summer, I saw a woman who had knee length hair, and it just made me go, and I'm not sure I can carry that off. So I think tailbone would be a good length for me. How are you going to celebrate when you reach your goal length? I am going to post pictures all over the LHC and all over Facebook, and to those groups that know and appreciate long hair and the effort that it takes to maintain and to grow out. Those are the people I will share my joy and excitement with when I reach my goal length. 2 styles you want to try at your goal length. Well, the crown braid is definitely going to be one of them. I can't manage it yet, I am trying, and it is a hairstyle that I should be able to do at my current length. However, there is what is called a faux crown braid, where you take your hair and you tie it into a braid, just a standard English braid, slightly to one side, so it can be a side braid. Anyway, you do that, and then you wrap it all around your head and it reaches the other side. Now I am maybe, what is that, 3 inches short of that at the moment, so that's one I definitely want to try. As for a second, I can't think of a second one right now. If I think of one, I'll add it in. It's the magic of editing. Which do you prefer, health or length? Um, Health, I think. That's probably going to sound a bit weird, but I have seen people with very long hair, but it's dry at the ends, or it just, I think if you have healthy hair, then it maintains its health all the way down and you can really show off all that hair. If your hair's not healthy, then it doesn't look good no matter what length it is, whether it's long, short, medium, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna say health for this one, which surprises me because I would have thought length. Which do you prefer, hair ties with no metal bits or butterfly clips? Hair ties with no metal, definitely. I don't really get on with butterfly clips. I don't know why. I don't have particularly thick hair. I don't have particularly thick hair. It's just sort of medium as far as thickness goes. But I find that butterfly clips just don't tend to stay in my hair, and I don't find them particularly attractive. What products do you prefer? Salon brands, organic brands, BSS brands, drugstore brands, or other? What does BSS stand for? I've no idea what that means. I tend to be swayed by advertising, so I do go for the products that I have seen on TV. Head and Shoulders. I'm a fan of Head and Shoulders. I also like Pantene, L'Oreal and Garnier. When I am in a financial bind, I will go for just standard cheap stuff, and I have found that some of that works just as well, if not better, than the brand name stuff. Which product or technique do you think is overrated? I do not like teasing and backcombing. I think it causes more damage than it's worth. I don't have the time for it, and I avoid it wherever possible. I understand that the idea is to get this volume and this poof into your hair, but I don't like it. When I see people doing it in hair tutorials, it makes me cringe. So there will no doubt be a hair tutorial coming up at some point where I'll go, and now we're just going to backcomb our hair. Be assured, while I'm saying that, I am inwardly cringing. Which product or technique do you think is underrated? Coconut oil, I think. People talk about coconut oil like it's this miracle product that's only just been discovered. People have been using it for years, guys. If you are looking into long hair especially and hair care, you will find talk of coconut oil. It's a brilliant product and it is cheap. I've bought a pot that's about that big. I showed it to you in my coconut oil virgin video way back when, and I'm still using the same pot, guys, and it's been like 3 years, and that cost me 99p, less than £1 British sterling, for that huge pot of coconut oil, which is still going strong. So yeah, more people should know about coconut oil, I think. Or maybe they shouldn't. Maybe the more people know about it, then the more the price will go up and I won't be able to afford it anymore. That's tricky. What is your favourite part of your hair regimen? I like brushing my hair. I like to sit like Rapunzel and brush my hair. What is the most annoying part of your hair regimen? I don't really enjoy blow drying my hair. It's boring. Oils or butters? Oils. Coconut oil. We love you, coconut oil. Buns or ponytails? Buns. There's only so many things you can do with a ponytail. I think there are loads of different buns you can try out. Wigs or weaves? Isn't that kind of cheating? I'm gonna go for wigs. I've only ever worn like a hairpiece on stage, but you can change your look very dramatically with a wig that maybe you couldn't do with quite as much ease with a weave, so I'm going to go for a wig. What is your opinion of growth aids? Growth aids are a waste of money. Completely. Guys, they do not work. There are things you can do to aid in growing your hair longer and faster, and it's dietary, it's drinking water, eating well, being in general good health. That is what will aid you in your hair care sort of scheme. But growth aids, the stuff that you find in the sidebars on your internet pages that say, wow, grow 12 foot of hair in 12 months, it's a con. Do not believe it. At what length do you consider hair long? Now this is an interesting question. What I consider long and what other people consider long are different. I still look at myself and think, can I call this long hair? And I know logically I have long hair. I know I do. And as I said, it's at my waist now, but it feels short to me. So when I look at other people, and when I'm doing the agency stuff and it asks you to say whether you've got short, medium or long hair, long hair I would say is below the breasts on a woman, I think. If you're above the breasts, say here, I'd call that medium. So bra strap length under the breast, I consider that to be long. When is the last time you visited a salon? I last visited a salon on the 30th of January, I think. So it's been almost 4 months. What do you like to surf most often? YouTube channels, personal blogs or hair forums? YouTube. I'm an audio-visual learner, so I prefer to watch videos of other people doing hair tutorials and pick things up that way. And finally, what piece of advice would you give to someone just starting out on their hair journey? Have patience. As I said before, hair growth cannot speed up the growth of your hair. It's a con. This is something that takes time and it takes maintenance. So yeah, you have to be patient. You will get there in the end. And do remember that everyone has a terminal length. So this may be my terminal length. It might be that my hair isn't going to get any longer than it is now. It may be that yours can reach the floor. Who knows? But yeah. Be patient. Don't give up and cut it all off. Whatever you do, don't do that. And if any hairdresser or hair professional says to you, oh, just cut it all off, run away. Leave. Run screaming from the building immediately. If you want to have long hair, that is your personal choice. Don't let anyone else tell you that you are too old, too fat, too thin, too out of shape, too athletic, whatever, to have long hair. It's a beauty choice that is made by you and you alone. That is my advice. That's about 4 pieces of advice, but those are the ones that I would give to someone starting out on their hair journey. So, because this is a tag, I get to tag some other people. So I am going to tag Torian Page. I'm going to tag Siobhan, Le Dolivita 33 or 333, whichever she is now. I think she uses both. And Lucy, if she's back from Ireland, I think she might be. and Kat, I think I shall tag her as well. I will send you all guys messages on Facebook. And if you want to do this tag, please do. I don't want you to feel obligated, but it would be great to hear. So that's it from me for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!